Hello, and welcome to today's stream. Today is going to be a very chillaxing stream. We're just going to do some coloring. So if you have stuff you need to work on, or you need a chance to just sit down and be creative, I hope you can use this stream to do all the things you need to, or relax, That's today's stream. We do also have a haul today, and I'm very excited because there's stickers and washi tape, and they're very freaking cute, so we're excited for all of that. So we'll do that first, then we'll get into coloring and that type of thing. By the way, I will take last minute submissions, essentially. I posted on my Instagram story, link should be in my bio, of you guys picking my color palette for today's stream, and it should still be up there, so if you head to my Instagram, you can still submit a number 1 through 96, and then I can add it to my color palette. So you guys will have a little bit of time to do that before I start. But let's get into the haul. Okay, here we go. We'll hide this. Sneak peek. We'll get to that. So, wow. You cannot see much. Give me a hot minute to close my blinds so you guys can see better. Okay, we're back. That kind of helped. But we'll bring this up closer. So I got my cousin. She saw this washi tape set that's Monet's Garden, and she just had to get it for me. So she got it for me. And these are absolutely adorable. I don't know where she got these from. They could be, maybe you could find them on Amazon. I'm not entirely sure. But here they all are. We got some just blank pastels here. These ones are very naturey, kind of flowery. These ones are just kind of green with paint brush strokes on them, that type of thing. Houses, some scenery, kind of like their paintings, and then some thinner ones. I do like that this comes with a variety of sizing for these, and that just has the color palette and all these ones that are very painting based, but also some that are just these are his typical style of brush stroke. So I did already swatch these so that it'd be easier to show them. So we have these thinner ones right here. We have these cute little patterns. This one's very sky or ocean like. Here, we'll go a little closer. This one's a garden. Some more brush stroke. This one's a little town, and I love it. And then this one's grass. This one's got a bridge. This one's got flowers. These are the plain colors, and then more flowers and stuff. These are adorable, and they have definitely inspired me to do a theme soon where it's just paintings in a house, and I use these washi tapes. I also have a set of Van Gogh paintings. It's a set of 3, and it just shows some of his artwork as well, so I think that'd be a really cool theme to just do paintings in a house. So that's haul number 1. Second one comes from an adorable small business on Etsy. It is called Swirly Nicks. I'm posting in the chat her go to her link for all links, so you can find her Instagram, her YouTube, her website, and her Etsy shop all there. And so I ordered a bunch of her stuff like in January, but then essentially what happened is there was a mail strike in the UK, so she couldn't send it out like safely. So I had to wait a bit, and then finally she got it sent out, and it's finally arrived this week, and I'm so happy because it's amazing. So, packaging wise, like it came like safely in its package. It didn't bend, and then I know I already unwrapped it because I was just too freaking excited. But it did come in like black tissue paper, and it was like very like it looked very good. It was very professional, very beautiful. I loved it. Anyway, so first things first, you get her little card and stuff that says like leave a review, where you can find her, and that type of thing. And she wanted it to also double as an art print. And I think this is adorable. Like it just says you make a difference, and it's so cute. And at the end of the stream when we're doing our journaling, I'm definitely putting this in there. Like this is where this is going, right in there. So, but we'll leave it here. So, with orders, she usually sends out freebies, which are her little swirly samples, and they have a couple little stickers here. So, this middle, which is her like go-to symbol, is also a sticker. So she's got like stars and space and gems, and oh, it's so cute. And because my order was kind of big, she sent me two, and I'm very excited because I was like, oh, I'm probably just gonna get one, but then there was a second, and I like shrieked for joy. You can ask my husband and that type of thing. So these are super cute, and they're usually just like one color, like the samples. So, and she has a variety of them, so you never know what you're gonna get. One day I may be like, can I have these colors, because I haven't gotten them yet, because I do want to like, I want to keep ordering from her. I love her art so much. So let's get into her gorgeous art. So first sticker sheet we got is Lunar Leaves in the purple edition. So it's just moons wrapped in like vines and stuff. It's super cute, and I like how on these sticker sheets we got some like basic, just like black ones, because like they can kind of go with any theme and that type of thing. So these are really cute. Oh, and I love the colors. Like of all of these, they are my favorite. Like this is a gorgeous shade of purple, and I love like the goldish yellow mixed in. Okay. Next we got, I think this is her last one that she had in stock of the pumpkin patch, because it was from her fall collection and she's probably not going to restock until next fall. But we just got some little pumpkin guys. He looks so sweet. Look at him. He's so silly. So pure. I love them. Great color palette. And I love how I love the variety. Like you do get like some repeated stickers, just maybe in different colors and that type of thing. Oh, gorgeous. Next we got this one, and it's cats, so of course I had to get it. They're her little ghost kitties, and I love them all. And I love the like light purple background. It's hard to see on stream, but it's like a very light lavender, and like the eyes of the cats are purple, the yarn's purple, these paws and stuff is purple. It's so cute. I love it. This is from her winter collection, and it is the Frost Flurry, and essentially she has a colored in version, but I wanted to get this like black and white version so I could like color it in myself, and I thought that'd be fun. So yeah. Next we got the Cozy Coffee Shop, and this one I'm very excited for because I do want to do like a drinks theme in like the coming months, and this is just like cute cozy drinks. I don't drink coffee, but you know, we're gonna say it's all hot chocolate, and we got all the desserts and tea bags. Ah, I love it. Okay. We have the Chinese New Year collection with the Year of the Rabbit, and I love these bunnies so much, especially these ones. They're so freaking cute. So I got another kitty one, except this is the Galaxy Kitties. So it's very starry, some blues and purples. I love the shades of purple she chooses. They're gorgeous. Okay. We have another coffee shop one, but this is just like the plain white one, because like I like buying these because then I can like color them in to fit the theme I have. So that's what that's for. Another Lunar Leaves, but this is like just black and white. It's so satisfying to look at these. Like honestly, I could stare at them for hours. we have another cozy coffee shop, and the difference between the other one is like this one's more red, and then the other one I had was more pink. So she has some color variety. And then another kitties. This time they're void kitties, so they're just black and green vibes. And it's like the same color, like stickers as the other palettes, just like different colors. More lunar leaves, except we got green, and I really like this one as well. Like, I'm sorry, but like if you look at all of this collectively, just look at the range of colors she has. Like, this is gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. And finally, we have another lunar leaves that's just like white, so I can color it in and give it my own color palette. But yeah, this is what I got from her. I love these stickers so freaking much. I highly suggest you like check her out, buy some of her stuff. She's such a she's sweet to work with. Like, not like work with, but like when my package was delayed, she was like, okay, I can do a variety of things for you. I can either like save it until it's like time to until it's safe to send it out. I'll keep you updated. Like, she gave me daily updates, and it was very freaking sweet. So we love that. So go check her out. She also has bookmarks that are like in these same type of things. She has sticker packs. One of the sticker packs that doesn't have like a sticker sheet is the moth sticker pack, and it's just like big ones that you could like put on your water bottle or something. So those are really cute. She's got magnet versions, and she just released a rose quartz like sticker sheet and collection, and it's adorable. And I am waiting for her to release her washi tape set because she's working on that and been teasing it, and I'm very excited for that. So she's got a lot of stuff. Go check her out. It's amazing. So that's it for my haul here. We will be using some Swirly Nix's stickers for the end of stream for like our reading journal stuff because I want to use these. I'm so freaking excited. Anyway, for today's stream, we're doing a coloring thing. We're going to be coloring. It's going to be great. So I have this coloring book. I got it off Amazon, so Secret Worlds. Just kind of like different foods with like animals living in it. So we're going to use the front cover one, except if you look at it, it's like mirrored, which is kind of weird. But you know. So we'll be using this one. I tore it out because I don't like it, like my marker is accidentally bleeding onto the next page. And then the color palette was chosen by you. I have a King Art 96 pack set thingy. So I just had you guys submit numbers 1 through 96, and I kind of threw them until I found that number and did it. So these are all the colors I got. The numbers that were submitted is this was 21, 57, 2, 42, 32, and 77. So those were the colors that like were submitted on Instagram. However, these do have their own individual colors in terms of King Art. So I'll quickly go through those. So this is the 126 Bright Pink. This is the 144 Midnight Blue. This is the 075 Light Sand. The 130 Violet. The 082 Maroon. And the 027 Sea Blue. So these are King Art markers, dual tip brush pens. I love them so much. I love using them, so that's what we're using today. And thank you for all who participated and submitted colors today. So now we're just gonna vibe and color and have a good freaking time. And I'm gonna start with this middle can. So for those of you watching, I give you permission to be creative if you've needed that, or you know, just work on the things you need to, and let's just have a good time. Yeah, and these are all very new, so I'm excited to use them because their brush tips haven't been like overused to the point that like it's hard to get corners and stuff. So yeah. And if you guys have any questions, we can kind of make this a Q&A stream. So if there's any questions you have for me, you can like pop them down in the chat. I do have some things we can always chat about prepared, but you know, if you guys have anything you like specifically want to talk about, that's appropriate. Don't be stupid. Be smart. Go ahead and pop it down in the chat and that type of thing. There's a strawberry in here. Yes, we're gonna go with this color next. No. Yes. Thank you, the Riz Mastermind. Let's do what we usually chat about. Let's talk about books, because it's always good. Now, I still haven't been able to do like a lot of free reading recently because I've had to focus on school, and I have a lot of books that I do have to read for class. But I have been, and then my family has like a book club thingy we're doing, so I've been having to like read a book for that. And our book club pick this month is, oh golly, my brain isn't working. It is Educated by Tara Westover. And I have really enjoyed this book so far. I'm about halfway through it. And it's been, so Educated by Tara Westover, essentially it's her little biography, slash memoir, I think is a more specific term, about her life growing up and like the life she lived with her parents and that type of thing. And her family were extremists in the sense of like very apocalypse survivalist preface. And there's nothing against like trying to be like prepping for the apocalypse and that type of thing. Like, that's not the point of this book, or like I have nothing against that, but it's like these people are extremists in the sense like that's all they focused on, that's all they ever lived for. There comes a point where it's during like Y2K where like essentially the father, like they stay up all night waiting for the apocalypse to happen, for Y2K and that type of thing, only like to have it not happen and that type of thing. And like anytime something happens in town, his father will like change into this thing of like, this is the government or the Illuminati coming after us and we have to like prepare for this or that. So that's kind of their lifestyle, and it's her kind of like talking about her childhood and what she went through and kind of how it has affected her and all that jazz. And I really like it because it's like, it's a very interesting story. Like, I'm not nonfiction, was always like a scary thing to me, or not scary, but like not something I necessarily wanted to read, because I'm like, oh, it's just talking about someone's life, like how boring, and that type of thing. And there are some nonfiction stories that are probably pretty boring, but the ones that I've read, and this one by Tara Westover is really freaking good, because it's just like, it's very interesting to see the way she lived and also the beliefs that her family had. And it's like, how can you, like, why do you have that belief, and why did your father think that way, and what kind of moments led them to that belief. So that is very interesting with this story. And one thing I think, although I'm not finished with it, this story emphasizes a lot of, although it doesn't directly say like you should have the freedom of choice and the freedom to like know and learn and kind of have all the knowledge available to you so you can make choices based off that knowledge, it like really sends that point home through like, while reading through her experiences of like, it would have been great if she had the choice, or like if she went, one of the things is their parents don't let them go to school and that type of thing, because the dad thinks it's like of the devil to go to school and stuff, and like everybody's just crazy and will indoctrinate them and that type of thing, even though he's the crazy one. So she doesn't like get to go to school, and she just kind of has to rely on his word for like certain stories and the way things turn out and that type of thing. And as you get, like, as she gets older, you kind of see moments where she's like, she kind of is like, should have this been the best thing? Is this the mindset? And there are a lot of moments where, like, at the end of chapters especially, she'll tell you a story, and then she'll be like, she'll throw in, like, her hindsight of the story, where it's like there's a couple stories where the family gets into intense car crashes, and, like, they don't go to the doctor because they believe that's the Illuminati and that type of thing. And it's like, at the end of the story, like, she'll throw in, like, in hindsight, this probably led to, like, permanent brain damage in this sense, or that type of thing. Or there's, like, she's like, oh, I later learned in psychology class about these mental illnesses, and she's like, my father probably just had, like, bipolar disorder undiagnosed and that type of thing. So, I really like that about her book so far, and I'm hoping, I do not think I'll finish it this weekend. I want to finish it this weekend, but there's a lot of things I want to work on and, like, finish this weekend. So I probably won't get it done, but I'll at least get close. And I'll make sure to spend a lot of time just reading. It is also a 3-day weekend for me because, you know, it's President's Day on Monday, so school and one of my jobs canceled work, which is pretty great. So I'll try to get a lot of reading in. And then a couple other things I want to do is I've started my March bullet journal setup, and I'm hoping to kind of finish it, well, most of it this weekend. Just so you guys know, the next stream for the last Saturday of this month, it will be a reading journal setup for March, so tune in for that later, and we'll go through more book talk and that type of thing. I want to work on my March setup. I also want to I want to work on my March setup. I want to read, get farther and educated. Yeah, those are the main things I want to do. Just take the weekend to relax, or try to. Typically, how it usually goes for me is I'll spend Saturday just kind of doing like the last bit of homework and getting stuff done, and then Sunday is like the one day a week I dedicate as like no homework. Don't stress about homework, don't stress about work. Just do what you want to do, or like just kind of relax and that type of thing. So today I do have some homework I need to finish, and then I can do like reading and stuff. And tomorrow I can do very bullet journal focused. Okay. I need to make that soda tab purple. That's what I want that to be. But yeah, so Sunday is usually my day where I can just relax and I don't focus on work or school or anything. And I think it's good. It's a very healthy habit to make sure that you have at least one day a week where it's just like do what you need to do, relax, take a break, and don't force yourself to like do anything, just enjoy the day. In the event that I do have homework that I need to complete before Monday morning though, and I didn't finish it on Saturday, it typically means for me that at midnight, like the minute it hits like midnight on like end of Sunday, Monday morning essentially is when I'll get started on work and like homework. But I'm pretty far enough ahead of my homework that I won't need to necessarily do that. And then since Monday's President's Day, just kind of be my day that I want to get ahead on homework and work on everything I can. So I know I am not the best at like starting projects and homework, like bigger papers and stuff ahead of time. So I've just adopted the habit of, instead of like working on the project ahead of time, I'm gonna get as much homework as I can done ahead of time, so that like on the week the project is due, I have like essentially the whole week to work on it, because I got everything else out of the way. Because like that's the hardest thing about college, is like when one teacher's like, oh, you have an essay due this week, but then you have like still the normal amount of homework for all your other classes, and it feels like impossible to decide like what to work on and what's going to get the most effort in. gonna make the strawberry tops pink. Kind of this whole sign. And then you as well. Cute. And you know what? There's little bunnies in here, so we're gonna just make them pink. That's gonna be your bunnies. These guys are just gonna be pink. Or this corally pink. Okay. Now we got some navy. We'll kind of use it to color in the floor. Okay, this is fine. Then down here, I want to just make these leaf things navy blue. Gorgeous. I like it. This looks really cute. And a couple of these books. I'm just gonna put the detail in. Okay. I can't use more pink up here because the bunnies are pink. But we are gonna make this vase very bright, pretty pink. And add some pink to this vase. can color in a couple books. And this guy. At least the top of him. I'm gonna say some of their furniture will match. There's cute. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna make this frame that color. Yeah, and pillow in this pool. Can't do it down there because that's the shelving. The rest of this is gonna be red. Heck yeah. And that's soda can number 1 in the books. Okay. Let's go for this guy. And you know, I'm gonna start with these guys. So let's chat about stationery, because I figured this would be a good stream to kind of talk about stationery and all that jazz. Growing up, I was like the weird kid. Like, I wasn't like super weird, but I was like nerdy geek type person in school. But I was mostly weird because like one of my main obsessions was like stationery and markers and stuff. And my parents like had their like one desk where they kept like all their stationery supplies if they needed it, and I always raided it. Like once a month I would just like go through it and it'd be like, oh, this is mine now because it's cool, or like, oh, I found a pen, I want it now, it's mine, and that type of thing. Which also meant that like if they needed pens or anything, they would have to like come to me for them. And the main thing I would do is like I would collect a lot of pens mostly. I took like, when I was younger, I took duct tape and I like made this long strip like pocket thingy that I could store my pens in, and then I would like hang it from my desk, like a shelf on my above my desk, to like just, hold all my pens and stuff. And like if I needed to, and I could take it somewhere because I could like fold it up, because it was just like a weird duct tape pocket thingy. And so I could like fold it up and like take it with me to church or something, and I just have like 100 pens with me at all times, because I was weird like that. Anyway, that was my obsession with pens. And then I also had the obsession with notebooks, because I also wanted to be a writer. So that was like where that obsession came in with, was like I wanted to be a writer. So I had all the pens and I had all the notebooks, and I loved collecting cool and pretty notebooks. And I loved going to like any office supply store that I could, so I could get more notebooks and that type of thing. And I would collect any pens at the time. I didn't really care what type of pen it was. I just knew that I wanted pens, because I was like 10 or 12 or something. And then around age 9, I had these friends, and I kind of like was slowly getting into crafts and like making bracelets, and I was kind of learning how to sew and that type of thing. And I just kind of became obsessed with it, and so I got with some friends and we created like a little small business, and we would just have our little stand outside where we would sell the crafts we made, which were just bracelets made of like yarn or embroidery thread and that type of thing. And then I slowly like started learning more skills like sewing, embroidery. I got a pot holder, like those pot holder thingies, and like made some stuff that way. And I would just sell them. And then I also did those things where it's like just little beads, and then you'd like put them on a thing into shapes, and you'd iron them down, and they would like stick together, and they could essentially act as like coasters. So I'd make those as well. Because I just liked to. And then, so I started kind of doing that, and I had this like small business going, and I think it was like my first Christmas in like Maryland, because we lived there for a time. Or one of the Christmases, I don't know if it was the first, my dad, he got me this huge, I think it was like 5 columns and 6 to 7 rows. And essentially the point of it is that you could hold different types of colored paper in there. And so he bought that, and then he filled it with colored paper for like um, a for Christmas, and I was obsessed because I had all this colored paper to work with, and I had all this supplies, and people would buy me scrapbooking stuff. I was not into like bullet journaling and creating that way. I wanted to like, I made signs, I made books because I was kind of into writing um, and storytelling. And I also made, what did I make? Or I just kind of like played with the paper. Like it's just a good time. I liked coloring, doodling, that type of thing. So I did that. A lot, and I continued my little small business. And in my neighborhood, we'd have yard sale day like twice a year, so I would sell my crafts there. And I even have a neighbor like put in like, I want a little, she wanted like the Jewish star and that type of thing, so I did that. So that was fun. And then, yeah, that's just kind of my main interests were like notebooks and pens. I kind of went more into like the writer route for a time, and all I wanted was notebook and pens. Just good, fun notebooks, good pens. I did like coloring and like drawing and stuff, but I was particular to Sharpies alone. Sorry. I only wanted Sharpies because I did not like crayons or colored pencils because I didn't feel like you could color something in as fully and they'd leave too many like white marks or like, you know, like little spots where the color just didn't get on the page. So I stuck to Sharpies and got my family members to buy me that for the holidays. And that type of thing. And then it even got to the point, I think, it was my birthday and my dad like had invited some friends and family to a dinner for my birthday. And he told everybody just bring Sharpies and pens. It was like, I think I was like visiting colleges at that time in Utah. And like we were on a trip, but I was also like college searching. Anyway, he like had everybody bring like a good pen or notebooks. So it was really cool, and it was a fun birthday because like, you know, everybody's like, oh, here's this pen, and it's like some brought it like their special university pens and they were like in boxes. Some bought like the very fancy office pens. Some like went to the store and just found like the weirdest one they could find. Um, then also like some notebooks as well, which was really nice. It was a good way to bump up my collection, and I still have a lot of those pens and notebooks to this day, because I just haven't been able to use them completely yet. The pens and notebooks were kind of like my start for stationery. That was the start of my love for stationery. It was just good pens and notebooks, and eventually I was like, I could start telling like, okay, this is a good pen. These are the pen types I like. These are the brands I want to buy, and that type of thing. Here's can number 2. I'm done. I really like how this one turned out. I'm gonna kind of go like this. Eventually, I was also like into planners. Hi, Sita Marie. Welcome to stream. Glad you could join us. We're coloring today. Eventually, my obsession for pens and notebooks kind of grew into including planners. But like, I was interested in planners, but I just like, I didn't know what planner I wanted. Or like the art side of things, because I just kind of like would go to Office Depot or Staples, and they have like planners there, but they weren't like, it wasn't as exciting or crazy or whatever to like for planners. It wasn't as big of a time for planners or bullet journaling, I think. I mean, it was starting to exist. I'm pretty sure it existed, I just didn't know about it. Anyway, so I was like kind of getting into planners, and I think the planner brand that got me was the Happy Planner brand, because I don't remember, it was like 2019 when I got my first planner from them. Yeah. And in 2018, I technically started bullet journaling, but I just like didn't know it was bullet journaling, and I just kind of like made my own I was like, "Oh, I just want to like make my planner." And then I kind of gave up on that because I got tired. And so I found Happy Planner, and I was like interested in Erin Condren and that type of thing. And Happy Planner is what kind of like introduced me to sticker packs and stickers. Well, yes and no. It was kind of when I started like collecting stickers at that time, was like when I was very into it. When I was like 7 to 9, I think. I think it was that time period. I collected stickers, but I was like, I don't want to think about where to put these. So I just put every single sticker I got on my bed frame. And essentially, and then every once in a while I would count them and update my family members. And I'd be like, guess what? I've hit 400 stickers. And then they'd be like, okay, that's cool. And then I'd be like, guess what? There's like 296, or no, I just went down the numbers. There's like 532 stickers. And that was just kind of what I did. Is I was like, I got stickers, I collect them. Now it's very exciting. And that's just kind of, that was my go-to. That's how I started collecting stickers. And then there was a time that I just did not collect or gather any stickers because my parents would not let me put them on my bed frame anymore because I had gotten a new bed. And that's kind of why, so I was like collecting stickers, then I went to like craft and notebook and pen only era with a bit of Sharpie. But here I was, 2018, 2019, I was starting to like get into planners, especially Happy Planner, looking into Erin Condren, and I was obsessed with like getting the sticker packs and that type of thing. That's when I kind of get the Happy Planner sticker books, and I love them with every fiber of my being. and I just wanted more, and people would give me more because they're like, oh, I'm so glad you like it. And they saw my obsession. Some people at my church gave me some too. Very sweet. But that's kind of like, that was my beginning stages of stationery obsession. I wasn't very sure about what washi was, but I slowly discovered it. And I think I got some for like a holiday. Okay. And that's when I was like slowly getting into it. Washi tape and stickers and adding it to my planner. After I had my happy planner. At some point I had this taco planner where I had like each of the days, but then like the monthly calendar you had to like make it yourself, and it was dot grid. And I think that's when I like discovered Amanda Rach Lee and her stuff, and I started gathering washi tape from this like church camp. Low key, I did like, they had washi tape and stuff like out there for everybody to use and like decorate their personal journal, and like one of the leaders there gave like a little thing about like, let's talk about bullet journaling and being creative in that sense. I did like low key steal washi tape from that. I'm going to admit that. Young me was a stationery fiend, and I typically stole stationery. So that was a thing. Yeah. Wasn't the best, but I did do it. So yeah, I stole stationery from like activities that were like, it was there, and from my parents. But I was slowly getting more and more into stationery and like starting to create some things for myself. And I was using the Happy Planner, but with it I had my own secondary planner that I was like playing around with, trying to find a use for, give it a home, that type of thing. This is going to be all the furniture. And I was starting my collection, but it wasn't a lot. It was just kind of like, I had my sticker books. And I started going to college, and eventually, I think it was after my first year of college, is when I really just like let go of my Happy Planner, and I was like, it is time to bullet journal. And that's kind of how that started. And then I started collecting like all stationery, well, mostly stickers and washi tape and that type of thing. And I expanded the markers I got because people would just buy me markers. And I was like, okay, I'll take these and that type of thing. And because a lot of it is like, when you first get into like new hobbies like that, and you tell your family you're into stationery or like notebooks, they're gonna go to like the easiest option, which is Amazon. So I got a lot of cheap Amazon stationery. It's not like it wasn't good. Like, I'll use it and stuff. Is it the best? No. And that's okay. Like, I was fine with where I was at with all of that. I'll clear that in. I'm gonna make these bunnies teal. in their bowls of carrots. And now it's kind of like just grown from there, where I just keep getting obsessed with stationery, and I keep getting more, and I'll tell them specific places I want stationery from. So like, my husband, he knows that if I like, when it comes to holidays, he can just ask me and I'll like give him a specific item, either from Archer and Olive, and now he knows that I'm obsessed with Swirly Nix's stuff, so for the next couple holidays, I'll probably be just get from her, buy all of her stock. Not all of her stock, but I'll probably want like one of everything. And it used to be that I was very scared of like, I was scared of, I did have that fear with stickers. Like from childhood, I wasn't afraid to like just stick them because I put them all in the same place, like all on my bed frame, so that they just always had a home, and I didn't have like that fear of like, what am I gonna do with the sticker? Where am I gonna put it? And then as I got into Happy Planner, I was like, oh, I developed that fear again, and I want to save some stickers or use them at the right time. But then now I'm kind of at that point where I've collected so much stationery that now I just really need to use it. And I know I do, because I'm running out of space for it, that I don't really care. Like, I do care about where I put the stickers, and I put a lot of thought into when I'm using stickers and washi tape. But I'm not guided, I don't have that fear of like, oh, I gotta just put it in the best spot, because I'll plan, and I'm doing the best I can. And that's fine. And I'm okay with it. And I'm happy. However, the Swirly Nix stickers, they're so beautiful that it will be, like, there are some stickers, like these ones from Swirly Nix that I got, that I may take some time before I start using them. Because I do love them so much, and they're gorgeous. And that type of thing. Yeah, I'll take my time with those stickers. But I also might not, because I'm really excited to use them. But I know, like, I've started thinking about when I do buy stationery, like, I'll buy the ones that I find, like, adorable or cute, but I will also buy some stationery with a purpose. For example, those cat ones, because I got, like, 3 different sets. I do intend to, like, save them for a specific cat theme, because I've been collecting more and more cat stickers and that type of stuff. And then I might do like a moon theme soon, because now I have more moon stickers and space ones. So yeah, we'll see what I use those for. Okay, this is the page, all done. We got our 3 little cans of soda. It makes me really want to get soda. I'll color it in using our color palette that you guys chose. Thank you so much for participating, for those who did submit color numbers and stuff. I really appreciate it, because I want your guys' participation in streams. And I want to make content that you guys enjoy, and that type of thing. So, we're going to switch gears here. Go quickly here into chatting mode as I clean up my area. But, yeah. That was not something crazy that broke. It was just, I have Legos, and one of them fell. That's what happened there. Okay. Um, what do I want to say? As we're switching gears. We're switching gears into our journaling. We're kind of do personal journaling and that type of thing. So I encourage you guys to get out your personal journals and join me in this process. We're going to be using some of our new stickers. Very excited. Hee. Yeah. And then I knew I wanted to say something else. I do not remember, but that's fine. Okay. We have our lovely jar here where we pick our writing prompt for our journals. So we are going to pick this one. Okay. I'm going to pop here to chat. So, here's today's prompt. It is 10 words to describe yourself. So that's kind of like the main thing you want to put in the journal if you are journaling along and need a prompt, or you can just write about your day. Entirely up to you. We'll quickly go over materials for my journaling. Go. Oh, I did not mean to press that. Hello. Okay. We're good. Okay, we're here. So, we are going to use the swirly stickers, and I picked out this washi tape right here, which has a bunch of moons and little stars on it. So we're going to try and keep in that theme. And so we're going to put this in here for sure, because I want to make sure that kind of goes in. And because this is black and white, we'll use this one and the darker ones on here. Yeah. And then there's some stars on these ones. So those are the stickers we're going to use. I'm so excited to use them. Also, the material of these stickers, it's like really nice. Like, they feel like, I don't know how to describe it, but they feel like good stickers. We have our Nomad Moon Magic notebook, and weirdly enough, like, quality vibes. I would like, if they ever did like a team up where Nomad Moon Magic, small business on Etsy, no, they're retail now, and Swirly Nicks like got together and did like a combo set, I'd be so happy. That'd be adorable. I'm obsessed with that idea. Because look, they look so good together. Okay. But we're going to open the personal journal. So, I set that there. We also have my gratitude journal. I'll also be filling that out, but it's not as cool as this one. So, this is the one we did last stream for Valentine's Day. And then this is kind of the spreads I've done this week. This is Valentine's Day. This day after. I really like this sticker. It's gorgeous. And then this and some little quotes I've added in. And yesterday's. Okay. So, I'm going to stop talking. You guys know the prompt. I'm just going to sit here and like get to work, and essentially how this goes, if you're new here, I gave you the prompt. I encourage you to personally journal yourself, like write in a personal journal, write about yourself, write about your day, whatever, write about memories you've had. And I'll do mine here, and I'll also be doing my gratitude journal for my February challenge. But I won't be talking, so it'll just be tunes and like giving you space. And then once I'm done, I'll come back and start talking and talk about what I did. Okay, that is all. I'll stop talking now. sorry, I just got a problem here. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, it's fine. I am done journaling. If you still are, keep going with your 10 words, or if you're writing about something else. So I'll just kind of go through my page here real quick. So I had used my washi tape to kind of stick in this thing, and I kind of use any, like, if I order something from a small business or I get stuff in the mail, I like sticking them in the journal kind of as like a marker saying like, oh, this is when I got this, and that type of thing. I used washi tape to hold it down. I have a strip of washi tape here with just like some of the stars and moon stickers. I have some washi tape here with the moons and her symbol right there. I have the date, and then 10 words to describe yourself. I grabbed an N25 Tombow dual tip brush pen to use for this. And I did 10 words to describe yourself and 1 through 10. And the words I picked was 1, taco. And I like using this word to describe myself because taco is just a bunch of good things, a variety of things in all the food groups or whatever, just a bunch of good things all wrapped up in something delicious. Or, just all wrapped up together. So I describe myself as taco because I have a lot of good things that come together to make me. I put gorgeous. I put forest because my husband, he has like kind of described me as his like forest princess every once in a while. Kind of like if I have flowers or I wear greens and stuff. So I kind of put that on there. I put loving and kind, joyful, independent, because that is something I've like learned to be, is very independent of myself, but also like, yeah, creative, because I just love art and being creative. And then I put caring, and then number 10 was my name, Lydia, because I do, like, that's who I am. That's how I would describe myself. I'm a Lydia. If you met the type of Lydias, I feel like they all have like, we're weird, we're awkward, we're Lydias. And then I also like attributing Lydia to a very weird history. So, the country Turkey, before it was the Ottoman Empire, was called Lydia. And if you have certain versions of the Bibles that also have maps in it, it talks about Lydia. And it also does, the Bible does talk about like Lydia as a place. And there's the Lydian people. And in a TED Talk, I once heard about the Lydian people and how they had an 18-year famine. And for those 18 years, they'd spend one day eating and the next day playing games. And they would do this, like, they'd play games to distract themselves from their hunger and kind of get through this famine. And I thought that was a cool fact, and it's also like, you know what, that's my weird vibe. That's my type of creativity and mindset. So I put my name on there as one of the words to describe myself. So that's that spread. I'm obsessed with these stickers. I had a hard time putting them down because I want to save them, and I already need more. And I could look at them all day. Okay, I love Swirly Nicks. We're gonna put her link of all links in the chat again, just so you guys have it, just in case you want to check her out. You should. These are freaking gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. Okay, that is all. Okay, that is gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I had so much fun coloring with you, and like, I'm obsessed with these stickers. I'm going to use them so much because I love them way too much. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Yeah. Couple, closing business. If you don't already follow me, go. There's a link in my bio to my Instagram where I post daily bullet journaling and a little bit of reading journal content and like where I'm in with books and what books I'm reading. There's also a link in my bio to my YouTube channel where I have all my previous streams and that type of thing. The next stream will be this Saturday as usual at 2 p.m. and we are going to be doing my March reading journal setup. I have a really cute theme picked out, so it'll be fun, and we'll do plenty more book talk there. Yeah, and that's it. So, see you guys next week. Bye!